Argentina losing, the meltdown has been sensational. But some of these reactions are just proving black people correct, man. And there's one in particular. I might put it in the thumbnail. You might get demonetized if I put it in the thumbnail. I don't know. Let's see, but let's get into it.
We didn't have enough money to buy the final, sadly, but that's okay. Spain played a great game. To everybody that knows me personally and was wanting Spain to win under the rhetoric that everybody knows that is going on against Argentina, that we're all racist and all that. If you personally know me and you follow that rhetoric, I hope you never, ever, ever step foot in my home again. Ever. Because if I welcomed you into my home, you know that that rhetoric is not true. So, cheers.
Couldn't you have just said that in a group chat? Like what? Like what was the reason of posting this, man? You were upset that you guys lost, and you just wanted to project your hurt, man. You could have just said this in the group chat. How many people have been in your house? Come on, man.
On a real note, though, talking about the aggression and the crowds and all that stuff that people were leaving on my comments, I have a question for those people. Do you think that the people, the crowd from Mexico that killed that man who was a father, who had a family, who was just trying to enjoy a game and celebrate his country's wins, do you think those people who killed him, who beat him to death, do you think those people represent you and your whole country? Or do you think those people made a bad choice and a terrible choice and killed somebody and they don't represent you as a country? Because I feel the same way about Argentina. Yes, there are people who have made terrible, terrible statements and comments that I don't support and I don't condone, but those people don't represent me or the 40 million Argentinians in that country. So do you see the logic?
Nobody said 40 million Argentinians are racist. I'm pretty confident that was never, ever said. Mexico, the whole Latin America, has a problem with racism, by the way. It's not that you're the only racist country. It's that today, not your history is bad, terrible. But today, you're the worst. Just accept it, man. These Argentinians are acting like we've just pulled this out of nowhere. You're the worst, most racist country today, right? And the fact that you had no black players highlighted your history even more. So people are looking into you now. I made a video about Argentina like 2 years ago on my main channel. I've been knowing about you guys, man. But the spotlight has been shined on you now. And we're seeing all the bullshit. Oh, you guys coming out crying, making all these videos. Oh no, we're not racist. Oh no, it's just a couple of bad apples. We don't believe it.
Talking to my best friend, she's Argentinian, and she was just talking about how disheartening it was to see all these people she knew post negative things about Argentina, having never been there or experienced the culture or the people there. So I wanted to come here and talk about my experience with Argentina and Argentinians, being a black woman from the US. My best friend's from there, so I go to Argentina at least once a year. And I must say, they are some of the most welcoming, hospitable people. And of course, all of this is anecdotal, so I can't say it's the same thing for every person that visits. But for me, at least, I have gotten the warmest welcoming everywhere I've been in Argentina. And I've traveled all over the country. I've been to Buenos Aires, I've been to Córdoba, I've been to Iguazu, I've been to Mar del Plata. And one thing has always stayed the same. I've always been welcomed with open arms.
It's weird, man. And coonery and coons, they're very interesting to me.
As a black Christian man from America, you came to Israel and you feel safe? Hey, excuse me, sorry. Are you from Israel?
No, I'm not.
Where are you from?
I'm from USA.
You're from the US?
Yes.
Man, I saw your cross and I was wondering, you're a Christian in Israel?
Yes, I am.
I thought you cannot be Christian in Israel.
I thought the same, but I'm here.
Wait, you thought the same before?
Yes.
No, because a lot of people, they say online that you cannot be Christian in Israel.
The people have been very warm to me.
The people have been friendly to you.
Yes,
Bro,
very.
I'm so happy to see you in Israel because a lot of people, they hate Israel without ever visiting here.
Yes. A lot of people only watch the media. They don't actually dive in deep to actually see what's going on.
You actually
Oh, sensational, man. I guess, Israel must be the greatest country in the world, man. Look, a nigga defended Israel. Oh. You using your blackness or being the token black. You see how stupid it looks. Nobody's saying every single person in the country is racist. All we're saying is there's racist history, which is a fact. There's current racism, which is also a fact. And the current racism is very bad. Very bad. We have proof. We have evidence. We have nigger shops that could never exist in any country in the West. But why do they exist in Argentina? Because the racism has got to a point where it's normal. You don't even know that it's happening. Oh, it's a nigger shop. You guys probably don't even think that's a bad thing. Probably walk past nigger shop and just because you don't think it's racist, or just because the racism has been perfected to a point where you don't even see it anymore, doesn't mean that we don't. And I've seen a lot of Argentinians use token blacks to like try to, brainwash us into the idea that racism just doesn't exist, or it's just not a problem in Argentina. It's like, if racism is a problem in Spain, it's a problem in Latin America, it's a problem in France, it's a problem in the US, it's a problem in the UK, we're supposed to believe that in Argentina, it's just not an issue. Oh, and look, I've got a black here that's gonna, regurgitate my talking points, so I must be correct.
Argentina is the most racist country. Those are not my words. Those are Samuel Jackson's words. Even when you try to explain to people, they continue to be blinded by their hate. With this hate campaign going on about Argentina's racism and Black history in Argentina, if you explain the history to them, they are still gonna believe what someone else said on Twitter without investigating first the real history and the real reason why we don't have Black people in our country. Which is a lie, because after making these videos, I had a lot of people texting me saying, hey, I'm Black and I'm also Argentinian, I exist, I'm here, and I've never had a bad experience in Argentina. With this, I don't want to say there's no racism in Argentina. That would be a lie, because there's racism everywhere, sadly. If you are only gonna believe what you see on the internet, you will never be satisfied. You will always find something to hate. Of course.
So her entire argument, her entire premise is, believe me, I'm here, don't believe the internet. Don't believe the source material, don't believe what you research, believe me, I'm here. Racism, it's not really that bad in Argentina. We just find it difficult to believe that a country that was so racist and so anti-Black that they decided to eradicate like 90% of the population, currently today is just all blessed. We find it difficult to believe that the Argentinians that are of a upper class, who actually have the money, because the peso, or whatever the Argentina currency is called, it sucks, right? So in order to be able to travel and go to America, you have to be very rich. These people are coming and making an absolute fool of themselves on the biggest stage. But we're supposed to believe that in Argentina, it's all good though. So, if you guys didn't know, Lamine Yamal, he's a Spanish football player, plays for Barcelona, came through the Barcelona academy. Messi also did the same. When Messi was like 19, he took a picture with Yamal as a kid. Very, very random. Now Yamal is, one of the best players in the world. And so this is what this was about. This would have been funny if the baby wasn't Black. If it wasn't about race, why have a Black baby? We already know the context. Everyone who's into football knows the context. Why get a Black baby? Because it is about race. And it's not funny anymore. You see, in reality, we don't have to go to a country to know the history. I've never been to Belgium. Don't have no plans to go there, okay? But I know what Leopold did. And you can't gaslight me into thinking he didn't do it just because I haven't been there. And you can't gaslight me into the idea that Belgium today, the racism is just probably cool over there. There's no problems over there. When the whole entire country was built on it. Same with America. Same with the UK. And all of these countries get cooked, by the way. It's just Argentina's turn. But the way that they're coming out and like, no, this is, it lets you know they're full of shit.
In the 1800s, more than a quarter of Buenos Aires was black. Look at Argentina today and ask yourself, what happened to its large black population? Because the answer isn't about culture, it's a body count. You see, Argentina didn't need camps or gas chambers to nearly erase a black population. It sent the men to die and let time do the rest. Black men were conscripted into Argentina's frontier and Paraguayan wars at wildly disproportionate rates, thrown to the front lines for a nation that didn't even consider them citizens worth protecting. And that left black women without husbands and families without sons.
You cannot gaslight us.
This liquor got me in my zone. Now I'm blowing up your phone. Blowing weed, smoking the ozone.